Hello and welcome back to another episode of 11 Somerset. In the last episode we had a look at the gigantic insects in episode 6. Now episode 7, hair-raising barks, is unfortunately not working and therefore I will have to skip that episode until it is working. I will try to contact whoever is in charge and see if we can get this episode back up and working. But today we're going to have a little look at the episode The Star.
Ancient man looked to the sky to find answers to the great problems of the universe. Today we don't know how to look at the sky and all its chaos. A new star is burning in the sky. Can you explain its presence? Visit the ancient forest and discover the cause of this phenomenon.
Okay. So basically we are in charge to find out the reason for this new star in the sky. So out we set to collect all the clues and see if we can find the answer. And we are starting in the forest. Now there is a cabin in the forest, as well as a satellite over here. This is a luminous marker, so basically for any obstacles over 150 meters high require marking. Safety, I guess. There is a cable leading to an electrical device in the office, which we're going to have a little look at in a while, but first we're going to enter. At the moment there's nothing to do here, nothing to highlight, so we'll have to come back later. Nothing really of interest besides the cable. There's a chair here. Ew. So let's enter. So there's a couple of items of interest here. First of all, here in the bookcase we have a book on the forest legends. We have a spray can here, which just gets rid of the fly, so. Another picture here of a meteorite. Looks familiar. I think we actually took that photo, but in a previous episode. There is also a computer here. Which is currently offline, so no use at the moment. But there is a book called The Beast of Gévaudan, if I pronounce it correctly. Basically about werewolf incident. Nothing in this cupboard, but there is a magazine over here, or news article. Can't read it here, but basically it says that it came from Mars and more are expected. And over to this desk there is a lighter over here. The reservoir is full, so excellent. That really doesn't do anything, but I thought I'd show you anyway. We can now exit. And go back here. Because we have got a lighter, which will give some more insight. So we have a couple of these stones here, which we can click on. We click on the right one. He will just fall down. Luckily, it's hay, so it's fairly softly, but we have to find the right path all the way to the top. If I remember correctly. Oh, I didn't. But I'm sure I'll get it this time. So here we are at the top, satellite over here, and some light over here. The only thing that you can actually interact with is this device, and it shows the altitude, and another figure that we need to get right. If we click on this gauge here, it will turn to the various positions, 1, 2 and 3. You can try the others, they have less of a gauge over here, so we're going to leave it on 1, and then just turn the other one up to 3, which will then fill the gauge. And that basically gives us a printout with some coordinates. And it's also fueled, or rather activated, the computer over here. But first we're going to turn this on. And this is a big clue. So this describes the 4 major types of satellites, and the gold starshine is a geostationary satellite. So very interesting. We did get a message. I saw it in the cabin. So there is a cabin nearby where we need to head to. Do not enter. Well, if you say so. There is another sort of telescope over here, and we need to enter the right coordinates, which we have here, 22 and 228. We actually have to do that by keyboard and hitting the enter key. And there you go. So another satellite, and before we enter, I'm just going to take a little picture of this little dude. Huh. So, inside the cabin there's loads of shells, but nothing really interesting on them. There is a mask over here. On the right track. But as always, we are going to continue until we find all the clues. This being Spirit of the Stars. there's another mask over here, which we throw on the floor. Don't know why, but just have to. Strange mixtures. Another book on meteorites and comets. So the area with how to observe them with the telescope has been consulted. Oh, interesting. Okay. Presence of a large animal. Well, maybe we should get out of here. But we need one more clue, and that is the last clue. Traditional weapons with poison. Okay, so we're going to send in our answer to the question. Light in the sky. Was it a satellite, forest spirit, meteorite, or a tower? Well, we did have loads of clues from all over. This was quite interesting, but the right answer is satellite. And obviously, by turning on the computer, we got this clue. And there's some various other pictures you can take and drag, but this one of the satellite and the marker. Not the marker. Okay, well, anyway, it was the others. But we cracked it again. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for the next. Take care now. Bye bye.